Good morning, everyone. I hope you are really, really well. Here we are. So the first session of this half term, kind of leading up to the solstice, and then the term goes all the way to the summer holidays. And yeah, so where are we? Kind of 2.5 weeks away from the summer solstice. And hopefully you are enjoying the light, long days, warmer days, um, and kind of using that kind of burst of heightened solar energy. However, I know that this time, kind of around the solstice, can also, I don't know, at times feel a little bit conflicted, maybe. Um, I feel sometimes it comes with, I don't know, almost a kind of pressure that we maybe kind of have to be living our best life now, or we should be striving right now. And of course, we can't do that at all times. So hopefully our yoga practice will help us to, stay grounded and rooted. Maybe especially this time during the solstice with that heightened solar energy. It can sometimes feel overwhelming. So hopefully, a grounding practice will help us to not feel too overwhelmed by it. Yeah, let's do it. Always, as always, remember you have choices. Don't feel you have to join in with all of it. Yeah, make it your own. Let's start. Yeah, so let's slide down. Make this part of your practice already, this transitioning. Yeah, notice how you make your way to the floor. Yeah, wriggle a bit this way, that way. Yeah, jiggle about, rock, sway. Yeah, settling yourself completely. Yeah, notice which parts of you touch down. So notice your connection with the earth. See if you can allow yourself to drop a little bit more. Yeah, see if there is anywhere physically, mentally, emotionally you can soften a little bit. Arriving for our practice today. Now, what are you at? How have you been feeling lately? How are you feeling today? Yeah, so far this morning. And how are you feeling right now? And remember that the answer doesn't always have to be greater. Yeah, so see if we can be really honest with ourselves. Yeah, without judgment, but within kindness, just meeting ourselves exactly where we are. Yeah, nothing more, nothing less. Just being present with all the sensations, feelings, emotion. Recognizing how these change all the time, kind of on a moment to moment basis. And then notice your breath. Yeah, also just kind of floating in and floating out. What is it like? Yeah, where in your body can you feel your breath? Yeah, notice how your breath moves your body. Without trying to control anything. Yeah, so here without doing, without trying to fix things, just being, just breathing, and just really softly and really gently start to lengthen your breath and start to deepen your breath. Take your time, slow that down, lengthen and deepen your breath. And then notice where in your body you can feel that now. Yeah, can you feel that in the front of your body? See if you can also feel that in the back of your body, into the sides of your body. Yeah, softly, slowly, and deeply. Yeah, see if maybe you can slow that down more. Notice the pauses in between. Yeah, that space at the very top of your inhale, and then that space at the bottom of your exhale. So connecting deeply with your breath, with your body, with yourself, also connecting with that support from the earth. Yeah, maybe today throughout our practice, notice at all times, notice where your connection with the earth is. Yeah, and then in your own time, take your softest and slowest and deepest breath of your day so far. And notice how you feel. Keep your eyes closed. In your own time, let's bring the knees up and the feet down, knees up, feet down. Yeah, notice how you land here. Any kind of wriggle. And then here, maybe if you are wearing socks, maybe this is already quite a nice place to take them off. Yeah, so just quietly keep your head where it is. Make it part of your practice. If you're wearing socks, maybe slide them off one and then the other. Yeah, so then soles of the feet connecting. Yes, through your mat with the hand. And then here, let's slide the arms alongside the body with the palms of the hands down. And then let's bring the right leg up. If you can, straight up to the ceiling. And then here, keep that leg really, really still. Let's circle that foot. Just circle the foot. Yeah, checking in with that ankle. Circling one way, then the other way. Yeah, then maybe I'm pointing and I'm flexing. Yeah, explore your range of movement. Yeah, spread the toes wide, curl them in like fists. Yeah, try that out. And then end up with that foot flex, so with the toes towards you. Keep that leg up. And then rotate, so that rotation comes from the hip socket, as if you're dialing your toes out. Yeah, as if the kneecap is trying to look out to the side, but keep the leg up to the ceiling, but outwards rotation. And then bend that leg and place the outer right ankle on top of the left thigh. Yeah, see how that feels. A bit of movement, maybe with that right knee. See if you can move it forwards. Yeah, then back off a little bit. Try that out. And see where you can feel that movement. Yeah, also in that right hip probably. And then end up with that knee forwards. See if you can lift that left foot off the floor. Yeah, and if it does come up, can you flex that too? Make sure your head is still resting on that back edge of your skull. Yeah, can you position your left knee above your left hip? And continue to move that right knee away from you. Let's make this the starting position. So let's inhale here. And then with an exhale, squeeze that left knee into you. Yeah, inhale to back off a little bit. And the exhale to squeeze. So without using your hands, see if you can squeeze that left knee into you. You do a few more. They might only be quite small movements, but pay close attention. Where can you feel that? Yeah, where in your body are you strengthening? Where are you stretching? Yeah, what does it feel like? Where is your breath? And then make the next one, the last one, and then end up with that knee squeezed into you. And then see if maybe you can reach around the back of that left thigh. Yeah, maybe you can hold or maybe you can interlace. If that comes really easy to you, you could maybe interlace around the left shin. But make sure your head stays on the floor, maybe tuck your chin in a little bit. Yeah, so your neck stays long. Where can you feel this? Yeah, where are your tight spots? And then maybe just for yourself, what can you do to ease it a little? So then maybe use your hands to maybe rock your legs a little bit. We're looking for small movements. Yeah, maybe a little bit of circling. Or maybe you can do just kind of fluttering movements with your right knee, like in and out a little bit. Yeah, little pulses maybe. Try that. Yeah, and then release. So then place that left foot back down. Keep that right leg where it is. And your arms back to alongside the body. Press your left foot down. And then with an inhale, can you lift your hips up into that kind of unusual bridge shape? And then an exhale to come back. And again, inhale, press that foot, lift your hips, maybe come up a little bit higher this time. And an exhale to come back. And again, inhale, press your foot, lift your hips. This time, come up as high as you can, and then stay here and breathe. Yeah, notice what's happening. Which parts of you are maybe working quite hard? Try to not hold your breath or clench your chin. Maybe can you drop that right knee a little bit more? Are your hips level, left hip, right hip? And then maybe let's take one more inhale, lift a little bit more. And then an exhale to come down. Yeah, release that right leg, maybe a little wriggle in between. And then let's go the other side. So bring the left leg up. Yeah, up straight. Keep that leg still for now. And then circle that foot. Yeah, just a little bit of attention for that ankle, for that foot, circling one way, the other way. Yeah, flexing, pointing. Yeah, curling the toes in like fists, spreading them wide. And then end up with that foot flexed. Yeah, same thing, that outwards rotation. So dial the toes out. And then bend that leg, place the outer left ankle on top. Yeah, move that left knee away. Yeah, play with that a little bit. Maybe that left knee forwards, back. Try that out. Yeah, what's going on this side? And then end up with that left knee away from you. Your arms are alongside the body. See if that right knee or that right foot wants to come off the floor. Yeah, and if it does, flex that foot too. Position your right knee above your right hip. The left knee continues to move forwards if you can. Yeah, let's start here. Inhale. And then the exhale, see if you can squeeze that right knee a little bit further into your chin. Yeah, inhale to back off. Exhale to squeeze. So for now, without using your hands. Yeah, using your strength to squeeze that right knee into your chin. Yeah, what's happening here on this side? Where can you feel it? And then make this one the last one. Yeah, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then see if maybe you can reach around and hold, yeah, the right thigh in whatever way, maybe interlacing. If you interlace around the shin, the other side, see if you can do it here too. Yeah, make sure your head stays down with your chin in a little. And then also here for yourself, any kind of micro movements. So maybe a touch, so keep the upper body still and maybe rock or circle using your hands, the legs. And maybe those kind of fluttering movements with your knee. Yeah, little pulses forwards and back. Yeah, notice similarities or differences between this side and the other side. And then release. So step that right foot back down. Keep the left leg on top. Yeah, your arms alongside the body, palms of the hands down. Press that right foot into the floor. And then the inhale to lift your hips. Yeah, unusual bridge pose. And then exhale to come down. And again, inhale, press your foot. Lift your hips, see if you can come up a little bit higher this time. And exhale to come back down. One more. Inhale, press your foot, lift your hips, come up as high as you can. Yeah, and then stay here and breathe. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Yeah, which parts of you are working quite hard? Are the hips level? Can that left knee drop a bit more? Yeah, don't hold your breath. Yes, soft face, smooth breath. One more inhale, maybe a little bit higher. And then exhale to come back. Yeah, release that left leg. Maybe give yourself a wriggle in between. Good, and then let's bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Yeah, hands to your knees, to your shins. Also here, notice which parts of you touch down. Yeah, recognize that support is always there. Back to center. Yeah, hold on behind your thighs, behind your knees. Tuck your chin in, make yourself round. Yeah, swing your legs forwards and back, or choose to continue to rock side to side. So in whatever way, yeah, rocking, rolling, and then all the way up to sitting, either sideways or forwards, and then also here in whatever way, make your way to handstands. Yeah, find your tabletop. Notice how you align. Yeah, notice how you connect here. And back to your breath. And inhale to soften your belly down, lift your tailbone, your chest, your chin. And then exhale to round. Yeah, tailbone under, chin in. Yeah, round your spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Slide your shoulder blades back, scoop your chest forwards, open your throat. And exhale to round. Yeah, press your hands, your knees, your shins, squeeze all the way. One more. Yeah, for yourself, go slow. Feel the whole of your spine. Yeah, the front of your body, the back of your body. Yeah, following your breath. And then make your way back to straight. And then here, bring your awareness just to the tip of the tailbone. Yeah, like the tip of a pencil. And let's start clockwise. Can you draw just tiny circles with the tailbone? Just isolate the tailbone. And then allow that movement to ripple out. Yeah, maybe make the movement a little bit bigger and then allow it to ripple. Yeah, don't think about it too much, but then recognize that then the whole of the spine can be involved. Yeah, also the hips, yeah, whole of the pelvis. Let it ripple out to the neck. Yeah, your head. Recognize the shoulders involved. So don't allow it to flow. Yeah, so maybe less rigid, just flowing. Yeah, rippling. And then gently bring that back. Yeah, back to still. And then we go the other way around. Yeah, starting with just the tailbone first if you can. Yeah, anti-clockwise. Yeah, so start small and then allow it to ripple out. Yeah, leading with the tailbone. Allow the rest of the body to just kind of follow. Yeah, allow it to spiral. Don't think about there's no wrong way to do it. Yeah, just flowing. Yeah, rippling. Yeah. And then back. Yeah, gently back to still again. Let's walk the hands one step forwards. Yeah, and then let's roll forwards. And then as you go, notice how you land. Yeah, fronts of your thighs, belly, yeah, ribcage, chest, forehead. Slide your hands down a little, yeah, in between chest and waist level, those super light hands. And then your long, strong legs, maybe pick one leg up, reach it away, press it down. Pick the other leg up, reach it away and press it down. Long, strong legs, super light hands, kind of almost just floating. Elbows towards each other and your chin in. So without using your hand. With an inhale, lift your head, your chest and your ribcage. Cobra. And exhale to roll back. Yeah, and inhale to come up again. See if you can come up a little bit higher this time. And exhale to come back down. One more. Inhale to come up. Yeah, come up as high as you can. And maybe this time let those hands float a little bit. So make sure we're not using them. Strong legs. Yeah, press them down. For yourself, maybe see how high you can come up without using your hands. Yeah, it's pretty high, no? And then lightly place the hands back down. Yeah, and then now with an inhale, press them strongly to push yourself up that last bit. Yeah, then tuck the toes under. And let's make our way to our first downward facing dog. Yeah, move about. Also here, let's just explore. What does your body need here? What does it feel like? And then what do you need? Yeah, so maybe rocking, maybe swaying, maybe pedal that out a little bit. Yeah, shake your head. Feeling left side, right side. Notice how you connect to the earth now. Yeah, where is your breath? And then let's walk forward just for yourself, little steps or big steps. Yeah, maybe coming high up onto your fingertips, walking, walking, walking to the front of your mat. Yeah, place your feet and hang forwards. And any wriggles, yeah, any kind of swing, any kind of rocking. Yeah, soft knees. First standing forward. Yeah, and then press your feet strongly, bend your knees. Inhale for that halfway lift. Yeah, quite familiar. Elbows wide, crown of the head forward, sitting bones down. Exhale, keep that length, hinge forwards and down as you go. Drop. Yeah, press your feet, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And then this time continue, strongly press your feet. Yeah, knees are bent with your long spine all the way up to center. Yeah, notice what it's like. Make sure you still got that connection with the air. Maybe draw your elbows back a little, slide your shoulder blades down the back. Yeah, where is your breath? How are you feeling? And then release your arms. Yeah, maybe a little wiggle, open your eyes. And then standing up quite still, so keeping everything still. And then only dip your chin to your chest. Yeah, so feeling that stretch in the back of your neck. And then keep your head quite heavy. Yeah, allow your head to sway from side to side. Yeah, so rolling left, rolling right. Just notice what that feels like, just at your own pace. What's happening in that neck area. Yeah, notice how your neck connects with your shoulders. An area where a lot of us have a habit, yeah, of holding on to tension and tightness. And then if you feel like it, you could turn this into full circles, so then your nose up to the ceiling and round. Don't force that, only if it feels good. So just for yourself, explore. Yeah, what do you need here? What can you do for yourself? Yeah, maybe easing a little bit of that neck shoulder tightness. And then make our way back to straight. Yeah, so coming back to level again here. And then let's circle the tips of the shoulders. Yeah, so maybe an inhale all the way forwards, all the way up to your ears. And then the exhale back and down. Inhale forwards, up to your ears. Exhale back and down. Yeah, inhale forwards, up to your ears. Exhale back and down. One more inhale. And exhale. And then this time, inhale your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And the exhale and sigh and drop. Inhale all the way up to your ear. Exhale, sigh and drop. One more. Yeah, softly open your eyes. Press your feet, maybe hands to the hips this time. Bend your knees and then maybe use your hands maybe to kind of sink your sitting bones back and down. Yes, sitting back and down. Press your feet, sitting back and down. You can tilt forwards a little bit, but keep the chest also a little bit lifted. Yes, sitting back and down. So your choice, you can keep your hands here if you want. Or you could bring them up to the parallel line, yeah, shoulders down, away from the ears. Or if you want up a little bit more to a diagonal line, it's chair pose. So choose your own chair. Yeah, press your feet, sitting back and down. Let's take one more inhale. Yeah, stay low. And then the exhale to fold forwards and down. Fingertips to the floor. Let's step the right foot back. So quite a great big step back. High up onto your fingertips. Maybe a little bit of that rocking forwards back. So push back in your back heel. Maybe lift the left toes up. Yeah, what's going on here? Maybe a little bit of swaying, kind of rocking side to side. Try that out. And then place your hands and step that left foot back to find your plank. Yeah, your plank shape. Find your own variation. Yeah, notice your alignment. Notice how you connect. Notice which parts of you are working quite hard. What's happened to your breath? Yeah, let's take one more inhale. And then the exhale to bring the knees to the floor, to roll forwards and down. Slide your hands back just like we did earlier. Inhale, lift your head, chest, rib cage. Then press your hands into the floor to come up. And exhale is downward facing dog. Yeah, find your alignment here. Press both hands down evenly. We did this last time. Inhale your right leg straight back and up. Exhale, knee to your chest, lift your chest and slide forward so your shoulders come above your wrist. Yeah, inhale straight back and up. Keep the pelvis level, so just up to hip height. Yeah, exhale, knee to your chest, lift your chest, slide forwards. Last one, inhale. And then this time, use that momentum, lift your knee, lift your chest, step that foot forwards, high up onto your fingertips. Roll back into your back heel. Inhale, step your left foot forwards. Yeah, and then take as many extra steps as you need to get to the front of your mat. Exhale, hang forwards and yeah, high up onto the fingertips, step your left foot back. Yeah, great big step back. Little bit of that rocking, forwards, back, push back into your back heel, lift your right toes. What's happening on this side? Maybe a touch of that swing, side to side. And then place your hands. Yeah, inhale, step your right foot back, find your plank. Exhale, knees to the floor to roll forwards. And down, slide your hands back. Inhale, cobra, then press your hands to come up. And exhale is downward facing. Yeah, realign. Press both hands down evenly. Inhale your left leg straight back and exhale, knee to your chest, lift your chest and slide forwards. Inhale straight back up just to hip level. Exhale, knee to your chest, lift your chest, slide forwards. Last one, inhale. Yeah, now use that momentum. Exhale, lift your knee, lift your chest, lift everything. Step that foot forward. It doesn't matter how far you get. Roll back. Inhale, step your right foot forwards. And then just take those extra steps if you need to the front of your mat. Exhale, hang forwards. And yeah, let everything go. Press your feet, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, sweep your arms forwards, yeah, back into our chair. Yeah, Utkatasana, sitting back and down, and the exhale to come up to stand. Yeah, little moment. Let's take a little moment. Stay close. Yeah, notice any shifts, any changes anywhere. Maybe soften a little bit more, shoulders through. Yeah, let's go again. Sitting back and down. Sitting back and down, sitting back and down. Choose your own variation of chin. Yes, stay low. Let's inhale here. Then the exhale, can you sweep your arms behind you? So fold forwards, interlace your hands behind your back, and then move your arms away from the back if you can. Stay low. Inhale, sweep your arms back up, so back, sitting back into our chair. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Yeah, arms maybe up and over. Let your head hang completely. Let's go one more. Inhale back into our chair, sitting back and down. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Maybe take a moment here. So press your feet, your knees are quite bent. Let your head hang completely. And see if your arms can move away from them. Yeah, stay here and then just drop your arms. Yeah, let that go. Place your fingertips and let's take a big step back again with that right foot. This time, set up your super strong foundation. Yeah, your left knee above your left ankle. Push back into your back heel. Strong feet, strong legs. Squeeze into the midline. Engage your core. Yeah, and see if we can make our way up. Yeah, find your alignment. Find your balance. Yeah, so it's a high lunge. And optional, maybe an inhale to come up, maybe straighten that front leg, reaching the fingertips up. And an exhale to dip down. Yeah, inhale to reach, 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 reach. Exhale to dip down. Maybe one more inhale. And exhale. Now don't collapse forward, but with control. Yeah, place your hands. Inhale to align. Exhale to roll down. Slide your hands back. Inhale is cobra. Yeah, then press your hands to come up. And exhale is downward facing. Let's take a slow deep breath in. And full breath out. This time, let's go in one go. Inhale your right leg straight back in. Exhale, knee to your chest, lift your chest, step forwards. Yeah, rock back. Inhale, step your left foot forwards and take your extra step to the front of your mat. Exhale, hang forwards and down. Yeah, fully exhaling. Other side, let's step the left foot back. Yeah, so it's quite a great step back. Big back, great big step back. Yeah, set up here. Strong foundation, strong feet, strong legs. Engage your core. Yeah, and see if we can make our way up. Find your alignment. Yeah, find your balance. And then optional, inhale, maybe straighten that front leg, reaching up. And then exhale to inhale is up. Exhale to dip down. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah, don't collapse. With control, place your hands. Inhale to climb. Exhale to roll down. Slide your hands back. Inhale, maybe it's cobra, but maybe it's upward facing dog. We practiced it last time. Yeah, shoulders above the wrist, dip the hips forwards and down, lift your arm. And exhale is a downward facing. Take a slow deep breath in. And full breath out. Inhale your left leg straight back in. Exhale, knee to your chest, lift everything, step that foot forwards. Yeah, rock back. Inhale, step your right foot forwards and take your extra steps to the front of your mat. Exhale, hang forwards and down. Press your feet, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, sweep your arms, find your chair. Now sitting back and down. This time, see if you can keep this shape. Take the weight into your left foot and pick the right foot. Try that out. Yeah, balancing. Yeah, quietly place the right foot back down. Other side, pick the left foot up. Yeah, good. Place the left foot back down. And inhale to come up. Yeah, exhale. Let's bring the hands back to the heart center. Pause. Yeah, stay close. If you can, moment with your eyes closed. Just notice what comes up. What is happening for you? Let's go one more. Yeah, from here, sitting back and down. Palms of the hands together, elbows wide. Yeah, lower. And then this time, maybe from here, let's inhale where we are. And then the exhale, turn right. So your right elbow points up, your left elbow points down. And then here, maybe keep your left knee bent, maybe straighten the right leg a little. Yeah, maybe draw your right elbow back a bit more, your right shoulder back a bit more. Inhale back to center, yeah, back into your chair, sitting back and down. And then exhale, let's go to the other side. Yeah, left elbow up, right elbow down. Yeah, sinking. And maybe here, keep the right knee bent, maybe straighten the left leg a little, see what happens there. And inhale to come back to center. Yeah, into your chair, sitting back and down. And the exhale, fold forwards and down. Place your fingertips. Let's step the right foot back, maybe not as far this time. And also what you could do here is maybe walk the left foot a little bit to the left. Yeah, maybe the right foot a little bit to the right. So a wider stance this time. Yeah, strong legs, strong feet. Yeah, and let's come up just like we did. Hands to your hips. Yeah, so a slightly wider stance maybe. Maybe that's helpful. Yeah, and here really notice your hips, yeah, your chest, your shoulders, everything facing forwards, so we're in this alignment forwards. And let's try and keep that alignment, maybe particularly the hips. Yeah, so maybe keep your hands to the hips. And now can you bring your right heel down and your right toes will go out a little. Yeah, and see what happens to it. Don't force it, but see if we can try and keep them aligned forwards. Yeah, let's go back. So a turn on the ball of the back foot. Yeah, all the toes point forwards. And then do that again. Yeah, the heel, right heel down and the toes out a little. Yeah, now strongly press down all the four corners of the feet. And then maybe if you want, you could bring the arms up. Yeah, and then that is a warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Yeah, notice what that feels like, quite strong. Yeah, so feel that inner warrior strength. Maybe one more inhale, reach the and maybe an exhale to sink a little bit deeper. Yeah, and then turn again on the ball of that back foot. Yeah, with control, place your hands in. Roll down. Slide your hands back a little. Inhale is cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. And exhale is downward facing dog. Take a slow deep breath in. And full breath out. Inhale your right leg straight back in. Exhale into your chest, lift your chest, step it forwards. Yeah, rock back a little. Inhale, step your left foot forwards. Yeah, make your way to the front of your mat. Exhale, hang forwards and down. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot back, not too far back. And also, if you want, if you find that helpful, go a little wider. Yeah, right foot to the right a little, maybe left foot to the left a little. Yeah, rooting down, grounding, and then make your way up. Yeah, also here, find your alignment. Yeah, notice everything aligned forwards. Yeah, and try maybe, especially the hips, try and keep them level as you bring the left heel down and allow the left toes to turn out. Yeah, of course the hips will turn a bit. You just notice that. Yeah, and again, let's do that again. So turn back on the ball of the foot. Yeah, all the toes pointing forwards. And then again, heel down, turn the toes out a little. Yeah, find your alignment, rooting down. And then maybe if you want, bring the arms up. Yeah, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Yeah, quite a lot going on. Feel your breath. Yeah, observe this shape. Maybe one more inhale to reach the fingertips up. And then exhale to maybe sink a little bit. Yeah, turn again on the ball of the back foot. With control, place your hands. Inhale to land. Exhale to roll down. Slide your hands back. Inhale is cobra. Maybe it's upward facing dog. Yeah, it's the last one. And exhale is downward facing dog. Take a slow deep breath in. And full breath out. Inhale your left leg straight back. Exhale, this time we just step to the middle of the mat. Yeah, step it forwards. Rock back a bit into the back heel. Inhale, step the right foot also kind of to the middle of the mat. And hang forwards. And yeah, let everything go. Press your feet strongly. Bend your knees. Yeah, a lot. Inhale, sweep your arms forwards back into our chair. Also the last one. Yes, sitting back. This time, can you keep this shape? Yeah, your variation of chair. Yeah, wherever your arms want to be. Can you keep this shape and come up onto the balls of your feet? So lift your heels. Yeah, can you balance here? And then maybe while we're here, can we sink the sitting bones all the way down? Yeah, try that out. And then let's come back up. Yeah, so kind of halfway. Yeah, balancing in our chair again. Lightly placing the heels back down. Yeah, now let's do that again. Yeah, lift the heels. Balancing on the balls of your feet in your chair. And then sinking all the way down. Yeah, and then we've done this before. If you want, let the knees go wide. Dip forwards a little bit to counterbalance. And then see if you can carefully come to sitting and bring the legs up into our boat. Yeah, so for yourself, organizing, find your sitting bones, your tailbone. Yes, soften your shoulders a bit. Maybe bring your thighs close into the chest. Yeah, your shins parallel to the floor. And then 5, find your own variation of boat. Maybe bring the arms out. Yeah, wherever you are. Notice. Yeah, which parts of you are working quite hard? Where maybe can you soften a little bit? Yeah, your face, your breath. Soft smile. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 4, 1. Yeah, slowly to landing. Your feet quite far forwards, quite wide. Let's hang. Yeah, hang forwards and down. Maybe sway your head a little. Yeah, opportunity to draw your energies inwards. Yeah, how are you feeling now? Notice what comes up and then gently let that go. Keep your eyes closed in your own time. Let's roll. Maybe a bit of a wriggle. If you have layers and you want to add them, maybe do that now. And then come to lying down with the knees up and the feet down. Yeah, so back where we were. And any bit of wriggling to organize yourself. Now this time, let's bring the arms wide, all the way wide out to the sides, palms of your hands up. Let's step the feet together in the middle. Just like we did at the beginning, bring your right leg up, flex that foot, outwards rotation, bend that leg and place the outer right ankle on top. Yeah, move your right knee away from you, just like we did at the beginning. Keep that foot flexed. Let's go really slow. Yeah, inhale here. This time with an exhale, can you allow this whole leg structure to drop to your left as your head rolls to the right? Just gently kind of dipping in. The inhale brings you back to center. And then the exhale over to the other side. So then the legs go to the right. Yeah, your head rolls to. Inhale brings you back to center. Yeah, the exhale is out, maybe exploring a little bit further. Yeah, slowly, all the way. Inhale brings you back to center. Find your center, yeah, sole of your left foot, back bit of your scalp. Exhale is out. Yeah, fully exhaling. Yeah, maybe dipping a little deeper. Inhale to bring you back. Let's go one more on either side. Exhale is just slowly all the way. Notice how you land. So notice maybe which parts of you touch down on the left side and on the right side. Inhale to bring you back. And the exhale out to the other side. Also here, notice how you land. Yeah, on the right side and on the left side. Inhale, brings you back. Yeah, the exhale to place that foot back. Maybe a wriggle in between. Yeah, and then feet together in the middle. We go the other side. The left leg comes up. Flex that foot. Outwards rotation. Bend that leg and then place the outer left ankle on top. Yeah, move that left knee away from you. Let's inhale here. Yeah, this time exhale the leg structure to the right. Yeah, your head rolls to the left. The first one, just kind of gently dipping in. The inhale brings you back to center. And the exhale out to the other side. Yeah, knees go to the left, your nose to the right. And inhale to bring you back to center. Remember, find your center now. Sole of the right foot, back bit of your stomach. Exhale is out. Yeah, slowly, slowly. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. Inhale brings you back. Find your center. And exhale is out. Yeah, slowly, slowly, fully exhaling. Yeah, maybe also here sinking a little deeper. Inhale brings you back. Let's go one more on either side. Yeah, exhale. Yeah, all the way. Notice how you land. Yeah, which parts of you touch down on the right side, but also on the left side. The inhale brings you back. And the exhale is out. Also here, how do you land? Yeah, which parts of you touch down on the left side, but also on the right side. Inhale to bring you back. And exhale to bring that leg back down. Maybe you wriggle yourself a little. Now let's go one more. Bring your right leg up. This time use both your hands, maybe starting far behind the back of that right thigh. And then kind of either stroking or massaging or kneading your way all the way up. Yeah, so those big muscles at the back of that right thigh, maybe behind the knee, maybe the calf. See how far you can go up, maybe all the way to the ankle. Yeah, then all the way back down, maybe kind of either side of the shin bone, maybe kind of around the kneecap. Yeah, then maybe front of that thigh, maybe sides, inside, outside, in any kind of way. And if that feels nice, maybe go one more, all the way up. Yeah, see maybe where you need a little bit of extra attention. Yeah, kneading, sliding, gliding, massaging, in whatever way, all the way up and then all the way down again. Yeah, maybe give that leg a bit of a shake out, shake, 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 shake. And then bring it down, and then let's go the other one. Yeah, left leg up. Also here, bit of massaging. So starting all the way as far as you can reach behind the back of that leg. Yeah, those great big strong muscle groups. Yeah, where can they do with maybe a little bit of extra releasing? Back of the knee, quite nice. Maybe the calf. Yeah, so the same thing all the way up, all the way down. Yeah, maybe sliding down the either side of the shin, around the kneecap. Yeah, the front of that thigh, inside, outside. Yeah, maybe again all the way up. And all the way down. Yeah, become more familiar with this. Yeah, this kind of self-massage. There's no way to do it wrong. And then maybe also this like maybe a bit of a shake out, shake, 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 shake. And then bring that back. Yeah, slide your arms exactly where they need to be. Yeah, roll your head, place it exactly where it needs to be. Allow the shoulder blades to drop. Maybe kind of scoop the tailbone under a little bit more. Can you kind of slide the tailbone towards the front of your mat? And then slide one leg long, let it flop. Yeah, slide the other leg long and let it flop. Any more wriggles, any more kind of jiggling about. And then let everything go. to just being, just breathing, just feeling whole and complete. Gently bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Feel that support from the earth beneath you, space all around you. Softly start to lengthen your breath again, deepen your breath again. Invite movement back into your body. Any bit of wriggling, rocking. Yeah, swaying. If you feel like it, for a big stretch, reach your arms up and over. And then release them back down. When you feel ready, bring your knees up, your knees in. Yeah, maybe a little swaying. And then roll yourself all the way over to your right hand side. Yeah, curl up, snuggle in, make yourself super comfortable, stay clean. And then use this moment to fully and deeply connect with yourself. Connecting with that inner stillness. Yeah, your inner peace. Connecting with that light within and all of your life. If you can, keep your eyes closed as you slowly, sideways, make your way back up to sitting. Yeah, notice how you organize yourself here and how you settle. Yeah, maybe also here a little bit of rocking. Yeah, notice how you align, how you balance, and then notice how you feel. Let's bring the palms of the hands together and bow the head to the hand. Namaste. Thank you. I hope that felt good. So these couple of weeks leading up to the solstice, we're still kind of building, growing our practice, and then we'll slow down towards the summer. Yeah, I hope that works for you. Have a great day. Enjoy that light. Have a great weekend. Some of you I might see on Sunday. It's one of our yoga and sound evenings. And otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.